Hi guys, Orange here, and welcome to the ongoing PBO recap. If you missed last week, we're off to a fantastic start in the Unova division, and we're looking to continue that streak going into this week against the Sin City Sableyes coached by Drew825. I'll break my team down that we're bringing this week. I'll be going through my entire thought process. If that isn't for you, look in the description for timestamps. I also had some suggestions by Nightmare Hall. Quick shout out to them. Drew has some threats that stand out in his roster. Galarian Zapdos is a mon I've played before several times, and it always scares me with Choice Scarf, Choice Band, or bulk up sets. Volcanion is annoying to swap into because of Steam Eruption burns, Iron Thorns naturally walls Talonflame and Thundurus, Cleaver can change into a Fairy, Water, or Bug type, and even Go-Go and Sandaconda have their place to be brought to this game. There were a lot of things for me to take advantage of though. The fastest Pokemon were Scarfers, Boost Your Energy Iron Thorns, or Grafaiai at 110 base speed, and Prankster. I hold a really good speed advantage. There's no Fairy, Steel, or Dark type. Defensively, the roster did not hold up. Ice moves, Dragon moves, Electric moves, and so on are almost unresisted and unpunishable. Without a doubt, the most noticeable weakness is the lack of hazard control. Therefore, Sudowoodo is debuting against Drew. Spikes and Stealth Rocks are likely here to stay once set up. However, Sudowoodo has more than one purpose than to be a good lead. The Chople Berry and Max Attack Head Smash gives Zapdos a beautiful parting gift. Wood Hammers to dent Sandaconda and Iron Thorns for decent damage too. While Sudowoodo has tools for Zapdos, I don't believe it's a foolproof switch in. Enter Thundurus. 248 HP and 176 defense with a bold nature lets us eat 2 Zapdos hits, even if banded adamant. We have a little speed to ensure we outpace max speed boosting Nature Volcanion, and Thunderbolt is relatively free bar Iron Thorns and Sandaconda, which we have Grass Knot for. Thunder Wave is a great deterrent to slow down a Veluza or a mid-ground play against Go-Goat. We have U-turn for other situations to get other Pokemon in freely. Pokemon such as Talonflame. Since we only need 128 speed EVs in the Jolly Nature to outpace the fastest Pokemon in the game and Grafaiai, we can run max attack and a fair amount of HP. Talonflame only really needs Brave Bird this week for an offensive move, since Flare Blitz doesn't really do much more to anything else. We have U-turn for momentum, Roost to keep us alive, and if all goes well, Swords Dance helps Talonflame clean up the late game with Iron Thorns and Sandaconda have enough chip on them. However, there's still a glaring weakness to Volcanion. Since Azumarill hates Steam Eruption burns and or Sludge Bomb, I decided it was time to bring Terra Water Glaceon off the bench. Simply being max HP and holding leftovers gives us a great option to handle Volcanion's dual stabs. If Volcanion locks into Earth Power and isn't modest, we can eat those hits too. We have a strange amount of physical bulk. This is so we can absolutely devour a Cleaver's Stone Axe and always kill back with Terra Blast. Wish, Protect, and Freeze Dry allow for the entire team to stay healthy, scout for what Volcanion locks into, and have a great move to pair with Terra Blast to hit everything for good damage. Bronzong comes off the bench to perform a special role this week. While we are great at taking hits from Go-Goat, Squawkabilly, and Iron Thorns, Zapdos, and Grafaiai, Nightmare Hall and myself agree that the last Pokemon on this team would need all the help it could get. Light Screen and Reflect with Light Clay ensure screens stay up and allow our offense to come in much easier. Bronzong doesn't get Explosion. Thank you, Game Freak. We'll have to settle for Steel Beam instead to get our last Pokemon in freely. Nightshade is a feather move, mainly for breaking subs on Pokemon that try to take advantage of Bronzong's passive nature. And finally, after a strong week 1, Great Tusk is getting all the support it needs to take home the W. Earthquake and Ice Spinner are the only moves we need to hit the entire roster for good damage. Rapid Spin boosts our speed, and Bulk Up takes advantage of the physically biased roster. 16 HP and max defense ensures Cleaver with Terra Fairy or Water can't 2-hit KO us after we set up one Bulk Up. Our speed also ensures, unless Cleaver is Scarf, we always get a Bulk Up off before Cleaver attacks. All this is also without screens. I hope that you enjoyed this breakdown, and thanks to Nightmare Hall and TEC for helping out with the build. Let's hop right into the game. Right, so here we are with a game against Sin City Sableyes and Drew825. I hope you all did enjoy that team builder. It took me about 3 hours to make. Definitely an improvement over the last one, I think. And yeah, here we are. So we're up here at lead. We see basically what we expect. There is a Cleavor. That is good. There's a Volcanion. There's the Iron Thorns there to wall Talonflame. There's the Zapdos. It's mainly what we expect. There is no Go-Goat, which is super cool, because that means I don't get swept by Bulk Up or Unleash Rockslide anymore. There's a bunch of things. There's no hazard control unless that Cleavor is defogged, so we really want to make sure that the rocks get up. Game plan hasn't really changed that much. Just get rocks up, win with Tusk. Not really anything that resists an Ice Spinner or an Earthquake. You just look at the entire team. Volcanion dies to an Earthquake. Iron Thorns dies to an Earthquake. Pavilion dies to Ice Spinner. Cleavor dies to Earthquake after some chip. Sandaconda, Ice Spinner / Earthquake. It really doesn't matter which one I click. and then Zapdos, Ice Spinner. Really easy sort of setup here with Tusk. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play to that game plan, and we're going to go ahead and lead with our Sudowoodo here. I just want some rocks up. I basically get them up guaranteed here because this Sandaconda cannot kill me, as my opponent goes for a Wrap. And I thought, oh, that is really cool. What is this doing, and why? Because you know when you see a weird set, you know, at first you're like, you know, the fear rises, and I'm going, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? No. Something isn't right here. And luckily we get the rock sub, but after this, I don't feel comfortable with Sudowoodo in here, so I'm going to go into my Bronzong. I'm immune to Earthquake. This thing has to have Crunch to hit me. As it reveals Glare, and then proceeds to wrap me in, I'm going to go ahead and get screens up. Mainly because I can kind of see a setup opportunity until I see Coil, and this is not very good. As this is scary. So we've seen 3 moves. We've seen Wrap, Glare, and Coil, which means this thing does not have recovery aside from leftovers, which is okay, except for the fact that I need to get Glaceon in safely. I'm fairly sure Glaceon can deal with this thing, but I need to see what that last move is. Because surely it's Earthquake, and Bronzong can sit here for a minute, get screens up, go for Steel Beam, and then we can go into Glaceon and kind of get our Terra off 3. And if I just look at Terra Water Glaceon, even if Volcanion is choice locked at this point, he's taking rocks, I'll take that. But everything is taking rocks, and Glaceon naturally looks like it walls everything except for the Iron Thorns, which I would gladly have come in, as I have a great Tusk who is very much looking to invest in staying in against the Iron Thorns and just cooking that thing and setting up on it. So that's fine by me. And we are going to see here that it's going to go for another Coil, and I'm going to say no, I do not want any part of that. I am going to Steel Beam and get out of here. And luckily for us, we actually died with a Wrap next turn. We died with a Wrap, which is great. And we see the last move is Rest. It doesn't have Earthquake. The only attacking move is Wrap. And I'm thinking is, yes. I think I'm going to set up now because he is asleep and I am a great Tusk. And I'm going to go ahead and start clicking funny buttons because out comes the Zapdos. I am dead terrified. And the entire time I'm clicking Bulk Up, all I'm thinking is, do not crit me. Do not crit me. I go for the spin. I should outspeed it if it's not Scarf. It is Scarf. And I go for another Bulk Up. I'm kind of like, oh, I can just kind of go for game here. I can really just kind of go for game. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm going to go for my second Rapid Spin. And, wow. So, that happens. And this Vivillon comes in. It is not Boots. Which makes me wonder what it is. I don't think it's Yachi. So, I'm going to go for an Ice Spinner. It's a +2 Ice Spinner. And we knock it out. And all I'm thinking is, okay, that is interesting. Then out comes Sandaconda again. I'm like, oh, this thing is the thing I was initially going to set up on. If he gets lucky with Shed Skin, maybe. But I don't know if he's Sand Spin or if he's Shed Skin or what the deal is. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and just click Ice Spinner. At this point, Tusk has already killed 2 Mons, and while Cleavor is very scary, I definitely have things to answer Scarf Cleavor and Volcanion and the Iron... Well, the Iron Thorns is a little scary, but I can go into Sudowoodo and at least click Woodhammer. Or I can go into Talonflame later on, especially once this thing takes a bit of chip. So maybe Iron Thorns would have been a little scary. But again, I'm not really too scared of it right now. But we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go for the first Ice Spinner. It's over half. It's just... Wow. This is doing way too much. And he wakes up here, but it is already too late. I'm going to go for the next Ice Spinner. We're going to knock off the Shit Snake. And yeah, the Volcanion comes in. It's not Air Balloon. It's not Shuckaberry. It dies. It's the first time I've had to click Earthquake. And... wow, yeah, the game is over. This is also not Air Balloon, it's Court Drive, and doesn't even have booster speed. We knocked that out, and then the Cleavor comes in, and yeah, I mean, holy shit, it's over. Even Terra Fairies, I go for Earthquake to cover that. Game is over. We win 5-0, and Tusk picks up 6 kills, and it is looking real nice for us. I don't really know what was going on here. All right, I don't really know. I don't really know what Drew was cooking something. Alright, he was cooking something. I do not know what was going on. Alright, but whatever it was, it let me set up on it. So I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. I hope you all did enjoy. I know that the battle's a little anticlimactic for a 3-minute team builder. But gotta make content. You guys will get something next week, I promise. And I hope you all are ready for Clefties to just absolutely come in and dominate. I think the DLC might be out by the time this comes out, to be honest. I hope you all are enjoying that. Fuck, the next DLC might be out when this comes out. God, that's a fucking scary thought. Alright, anyway, I hope you all did enjoy. Please do like, subscribe, do all that fun thing. Yeah, do all that. Boost the algorithm, boost me ego a little bit. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.